Hello, it's Philip Taylor speaking from Richmond Green Chambers, and this morning I'm looking at a book from Jordan Publishing, which is a very important book and a great contribution to the law of trusts. It's called The International Trust, now in a third edition. The general editor is Mr. Justice David Hayton, and as I say, it's published by Jordans. We've given it a title on the web and in the journals of a concept so definitionally amorphous. Here's an authoritative practitioner's guide to the workings of international trusts, and we'll explain what that means in a minute. Let me show you the book first of all. This is the book itself. It's quite a heavy book. There's the spine. The book runs to something like 900 pages. There's a very detailed, very substantial index at the back. You've got a whole range of different jurisdictions which are covered throughout. The book is paragraph numbered at the sides, which is very helpful, and there is footnoting, very detailed footnoting at the bottom. So it covers a great deal of very useful information. You can see from the beginning that it starts off with trusts and the conflict of laws, because that's really what this is about. We're looking again at a very substantial number of cases which are listed, and also, as I say, a very large number of specific pieces of legislation, both national and international. And can I just say that the author, the editor of this, Mr. Justice David Hayton, is a Justice of the Caribbean Court of Justice. It's a very important book, and I think a great contribution. Let me just say that there's a great deal which we put in the review, which I'm not going to repeat here, but do read the reviews that we've written. First things first, though, an international trust essentially is a trust, and a trust is an idea, a concept, if you will, that has evolved through expediency and necessity over a number of centuries across a wide range of jurisdictions worldwide. The development from century to century of the trust idea, said Professor Maitland, is therefore, in the words of the learned editors of this authoritative work of reference, an international trust now which has a connection of legal significance with two or more countries, where, to offer one example, an individual from one country may create a trust governed by the laws of another country, wherein which he or she may have worked or settled. So you do have the international jurisdiction, which is why we start off with conflict of laws. Originating mainly from the common law countries, primarily Britain and the regions over which she's held imperial sway, trusts, for a number of historic reasons, have taken hold in a number of non-Commonwealth jurisdictions as well. And the introduction to this volume, which is nearly 1,000 pages long, mentions that a number of offshore centres have generated a remarkable quantity of trusts legislation, quote, designed unashamedly to attract trust business. And that's certainly what has happened. Let me say that the book is logically divided into 4 parts. The book works efficiently as a research tool in our view, with its detailed tables of contents. Part 1 is the conflict of laws area, which has been extensively updated. Part 2 is also updated, includes latest developments in areas of trusts and finance law and money laundering and trusts. Part 3 deals with Italy and China, and Part 4 is very erudite and has quotable contributions from Professor Waters, who in his chapter on the future of the trust makes some rather fascinating references. Let me just say that if you practice in the area of international trust law, this new 3rd edition is a must-have purchase. Certainly the appendix contains the Hague Convention on the law applicable to trusts and their recognition from 1985. But you are as up-to-date as you can be with what David Hayton has produced. So can I thank Jordans and the editor for an excellent contribution to the Trusts Library. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.